Good morning and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. and goes until 5 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, and then 4:45 p.m. and goes into 5 p.m. on Facebook Live. Today, we're talking about building and productivity. What is the connection between building daily what is in front of you, how that leads to productivity? If you're new to the show, you can swipe left or right across your device to invite people to join the conversation. Definitely push the subscriber button here on the YouTube channel button in front of you. You can also, we offer live one-on-one productive through joy consulting. And of course, we also speak to schools, groups, and organizations, have us come out and speak to you. Yeah, welcome to the show. We are, again, talking about building and productivity right now. All right. So, again, as you may also be able to discern from the show's title, we're also interested in the ideal of using joy itself as a technology to move us towards our goals and objectives. We encourage everyone on this show to start their own business that they may be able to fund their own dream project eventually and live in abundance like a boss. Our show is aimed at those who are entrepreneurs, those who like to be entrepreneurs, and those who simply would like to live in abundance like a boss. If that's you, definitely. If that is you, you definitely have found the right place. Also, as for those of you who are new, we like to in the morning show touch on the idea of framing your day before your day has a chance to frame you. Because at times we will wake up with trouble on our mind, as I did this very morning, and we talk about how do we talk about with people, clients, how do we deal with that reality? Like when you wake up with actual things on your mind at the very beginning of your day. Because for many people, that trouble follows us throughout our day as we seek to do what needs to be done. It's a weight around us, but also contributes to stress because our minds are interested in that. We are that's where our mind is focused on, and that mental focus begins to really impact our physical lives. All right, so because as we know from modern science, there's a connection between stress and health, stress and wellness, and literally being stressed can take literally years off your life. So, and then when you toss into the formula, the stressors of business or stressors of essentially pursuing your dreams, living in some ways outside the box from people around you, because most people are probably not in your life pursuing their dreams, right? Like just for various reasons. Responsibilities of their families, it can be anything, but that's just not what people tend to do as they get older, especially. But we're here to say and represent for the dreamers who are also, we call ourselves pragmatic dreamers, right? You dream and then you put the work in to make the dream a reality, which is part of what we're talking about today. So, we talk about this idea of framing your day before your day as a chance to frame you in the context of ritual. Ritual can be defined as doing the same thing basically at around the same time. Let me just give you my brief morning ritual to serve as an exemplar. In the mornings I wake up at 3:45 a.m. I read a couple of spiritual indoor business books. I do our show at 4:45 a.m. right now. And then at 5 I work on my current book until sunrise, which is around 6:30 or so, 6:25 here in Los Angeles. At that point, I go to the beach. I meditate, pray, do yoga, bring my drum out there. I live here along the coast in Venice Beach, California. So I have a really powerful time in the mornings, and I come back and work on my current book for a while longer. Then go back to the beach to run up the coast, away past Santa Monica's Pier, all the way back here to Venice to go to the gym to get my buff on, my workout in. So by 9:30, guys, I'm feeling amazing. My body is being flooded with endorphins. And as we know from 10th grade science, that endorphin release allows, which is what where the feeling of joy comes from. When our body is feeling joyful, when we're feeling joyful, the body is flooding endorphins into our bloodstream, and we can leverage that euphoric feeling to move us towards our goals and objectives. Right? That's critical. And so, following that practice that I have, by 9:30, I'm feeling great. Even when I'm like today, I woke up with trouble on my mind. Right? Just responsibilities, and so when you have a go-to, it can help you really, really deal with the stressors of life. And that's important because you don't want to be a person who's abundant, right? Who has wealth in many ways, financial, economic, but also abundance in terms of your health and your family, but be stressed out, right? Because you are so stressed in the process of becoming abundant. Like you don't even have the full capacity to enjoy it, and few things are as terrible as having finally gotten to financial freedom and then to be unhappy, to be miserable, and that's a lot of people. It's a lot of people, guys. And this line of work, we meet people who are doing well, at times super duper, duper duper well, right? And more cases than not, although it's changing with millennials, with younger folks who are doing well, but more cases than not, like folks who are baby boomers especially, typically in our experience, not the happiest camper. Not the happiest camper. And so, anyway, that's good to know because it isn't just about making money for us. It's about abundance and holistic abundance, meaning we want to be able to enjoy our financial freedom, support our families, support organizations that we believe in, support justice work. At times that takes money, and someone's got to provide the money. That could be you. People like you who have, if that's your particular thing, who have what people of conscience. So, in the morning, so I'm reading two great books now. I'm reading as part of my morning ritual. I'm reading two great books: the Nag Hammadi Library, which is a book of Gnostic ancient scriptures, and I'm also reading a book called "On the Moment, Bam" by Carl Lentz. Carl Lentz, a book about seizing the moment, basically owning the moment, like being in it, right? As you begin to do what needs to be done. And from those two books, I extract some wisdom, which I call the morning chant. Today's morning chant is, as a meditating natural mystic, I build every day what's in front of me. Right? As a meditating natural mystic, I build every day what's in front of me. Oh, yeah. And as a result, I build the future. Right? So I think about that throughout my day. I contemplate that. I place it on my phone, and also create the morning and afternoon shows based upon that idea. So today we're talking about building and productivity. Let me again encourage you to have me come out and speak to your group or organization. You can go to productivethroughjoy.com to see about us. We speak to schools, organizations, universities. We also have a very, very powerful live one-on-one Productive Through Joy consulting component as well. You can see all that on productivethroughjoy.com. So definitely become a subscriber. Hit that button on YouTube's screen there inside the app. Push the subscriber button and become a subscriber. It's free. I did say free. 1, 2, 3, 4, free. Holler at us. Holler at me. I'm lying, but not on purpose. And we'll come out, and all the videos will come to you for free. It's a great situation. All right, so let's dive in. So today we're talking about productivity and in building. So point one is that you want to be about your job, right? Although I am super happy that the Patriots and their cheating butts lost to the Philadelphia Eagles, thank God. Cheaters. I do respect Bill Belichick because he is a great coach, which is why he doesn't even have to cheat because he's such a great coach. But his mantra, which is people know because he's been winning Super Bowls with it every day, every year, it seems like, including beating the Raiders, of course, cheating against us. But I don't want to sound too bitter about my Raiders and the Patriots. But his mantra is, do your job, right? The mantra of one of his really colleagues, friends, Tom Thibodeau, the coach of Minnesota's Timberwolves, is know your job, do your job. So I like that one better, actually. So I have to use Bill Belichick's motto, mantra. And so you want to know your job and do your job. That's point one, right? So you want to be about whatever's in front of you right now, that day to day, however you break down your day. So I was sharing my morning mantra, getting at 3:45, which for me is definitely a challenge. I love to sleep. I don't get a whole. When that alarm goes off, it's a challenge getting up. I'm trying to work on loving it when the alarm comes up, goes up. But practically, right? And then when something happens in your life, it's just harder to get up and face what needs to be faced. I had one of those mornings this morning. I was like, oh, have mercy, because you are going to encounter as you begin to have success. You're going to encounter people who are threatened by it. If you're a person of color, get ready. If you're black, you're male with dreadlocks and fly, woo-wee, and start to shine, they'll start actually throwing lampshades at you. So get ready. That's going to happen. And not to get freaked out about it, but you want to have a way to deal with that, which goes into point two. So point one is know your job, do your job, right? So for me, my job is getting up out of that bed, preparing, reading, meditating, then going into my spiritual practice in terms of beach and I know I have to build myself up, and then go into the world and do what needs to be done. Right. So I know what I need to do, and I need to also do it, which goes into point two. As you begin to build what I call the internal infrastructure, the self infrastructure, right? You then are going to be able to do that building in the real world. That's the key, right? As you build yourself up, because you're going to have ups and downs, but in the professional world, you can't have ups and downs. You need to be able to just keep it moving, right? And a way to do that is to be strong internally, be strong, and be consistent in doing your internal building, your infrastructure building, right? And that you may be able to then go out into the work that needs to be done in the professional setting, which goes right into point three. And point three is, as you begin to build internally and begin to translate that building mechanism into the real world, into your job, your profession, your entrepreneurial exploit, you're going to begin to build people around you, including build your business, your dreams. And whatever that thing is that you're focusing on, that's the end result. You're going to see extremely high growth rate, a return on investment, right? So I'm investing a lot in my morning times. It's great usually once I wake up, but it's just a lot, to invest this type of time early in the morning when you like to sleep and you've been up late, especially. It's definitely a challenge. But you want to know that when you do it, you want to know why you do it. As a part of having that desire to translate that building the internal self to the external self, making that connection between doing your job, which means getting up early and knowing your job, getting ready for my day, undergirding myself, going to that beach, meditating, praying, coming back, reading, running, and then diving to my day. I know I'm doing it for my family, right? So that we can have a life, schools, whatever needs to happen can get done, right? Because it's on us as the adults to do what needs to be done, and we need to resource ourselves in such a way where we can do what needs to be done, right? So keeping that why close to you will help you in that last phase, which of course is to enhance your productivity and stay motivated. So boom goes the dynamite. That's it for today's show. We air each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. Here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel. Please hit that subscribe button, become a subscriber, get those videos for free. I did say free. 1, 2, 3, 4, free. And holla at us. We speak to groups and organizations about being productive through joy, and also, of course, have live one-on-one productive through joy consulting as well. Definitely go to michaeldatchers.com to learn more about me. I have a new book coming out. I didn't give my brief bio, but author, professor, PhD, I have a new book coming out, a novel. So I'm sure I'll be coming to a town near you. Look for me. Thanks for being here. We will see you soon at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces.